Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And let's talk about Derrick Rose. Detroit Pistons are pretty much in the driver's seat to sign Derrick Rose for a 2-year deal. They chopping it up. I think free agency begins officially. I think tampering is already began, but it officially begins tomorrow, Sunday. So pretty much the 30th, right? June 30th. Pretty much, I ain't happy about it. This is what the Pistons do. This is what Detroit do. Okay? This is what Detroit do. Okay? Detroit always get washed up guys. Guys that's at the end of their career. Maybe Chris Webber. Antonio McDyess was another one. You could just go out throughout the sports town history and see after all these dudes always want to get these guys after they washed up. Remember they got Isaac King, you know what I'm saying, from St. Louis, Rams, they got him. So you can just keep going on and on. Reggie Bush. Who else can we say? It's a ton of guys out there that we got that was past their prime and we signed them and people thought they was gonna be what they gonna be. Derrick Rose, I think it's an okay fit, but Derrick Rose is not gonna be the savior. He's not turning back the hands of time, being the Derrick Rose he was 10 years ago. This signing is all about selling tickets. That's what it basically boils down to. Derrick Rose cannot help the Pistons long term or for 82 games. He could be good and win you a game or two, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just another pathetic signing in the history of Detroit sports. That's what it is. Okay? You getting an old, broken up, past his prime guy, a guy that can't play night in, play night out, got chronic knee injuries, other chronic injuries that come with it. What do people expect Derrick Rose going to be the youngest MVP, go back to the youngest MVP for him? No, it's over with for him. He could be able to play good in spots. Derrick Rose is for like teams that got a legitimate point guard. Like Oklahoma City. He can play that Reggie Jackson role that he played at Oklahoma City, but he can play it better. He can come get you 20 minutes off the bench tonight. He going to occasionally hurt himself and get an injury here and there, knick-knack injury, but he can't carry the load. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen. He not Isaiah Thomas. He not the Pistons Isaiah Thomas. He not Stockton. He not a kid in his prime, Nash. He not Westbrook. He not John Wall. Them days are over with. I don't know why Piston fans are getting happy like this is going to fix something. This don't take you from the 8th seed to the 7th seed or to the 6th seed. No. No, it just doesn't move the needle. This is one of these pointless moves. They're going to use your mid-level exception. And maybe he may be the best player to use the mid-level exception on. Because everybody else, like people wanted to see Darren Collison in Detroit before he left, he was getting $10 to $12 million on the market. That's more than double the mid-level exception the Pistons have. They don't have the money. Therefore, people that don't want to get rid of Andre Drummond, people don't want to get rid of Blake Griffin, and people want to make a case for Reggie Jackson. But if you got rid of Reggie Jackson, that only frees up $5 million. If that, it doesn't free up much. It doesn't. You would have to get rid of Reggie Jackson and +1. Matter of fact, if you're going to get rid of +1, you need to get rid of the whole team and just start over from scratch. The Pistons are about to set themselves back another decade, okay? We was done at the 05, but okay, we just say we kind of trickled on. 2010s, we were terrible. Now how they position themselves not to be a terrible team, not to get high draft picks and rebuild through the draft, and now they're going to position themselves through the 2020s to be pathetic. The Pistons haven't been pathetic in 2 decades in a row in quite some time, since they was in Fort Wayne. You go through the 80s, they got it together after a while. Isaiah, Bill Laimbeer, Joe Dumars, Adrian Dantley. Through the 90s, okay, we were pathetic. We made the playoffs here and there. Then early 2000s, we started to roll in with the signing of Ben Wallace, Chauncey Ribb from Washington, and then we were pretty good from there. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. I'm not excited about it. It does nothing. The Pistons are trying to refrain from doing what they need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And they need to be being sellers. But you know what? In a way, they can't do it because they got that new arena. Tom Gores left the Palace. He had the parking tickets, the concessions on lock. Now he gave up that extra money. Now he need to sell tickets while they downtown. But I am happy they downtown But they get Derrick Rose. It don't mean shit. What is it y'all think is gonna make y'all? I mean, make us from like the 8th seed to like the 3rd seed? Like, oh, it's a cute move to put more asses in the seats. That's basically what it is. Murder City Sports Talk. We about to move on. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Thanks for reaching out to the email as well. If you have a business question, inquiry, response to your video request, all those links in the description. One time for the one time we gone.